Being a terrible rainy day outside, thought I would take advantage of it and get this driveway alarm set up. We purchased the eMarcos motion sensor. Came in some options: base station by itself, sensor by itself, or they had a base station with some number of sensors. I got the 3 sensor package, which ended up being a base station with 1 sensor, and then double back tape to it, 2 boxes of single sensors to give you a total of 3 sensors. It also came with power to plug it in, just plain old USB. And not boring anybody, I went through and tried to set this thing up, and I only got so far and then got stuck. I don't know how to change the alerts. So if we go through this, just for testing purposes, a silly little power adapter bank so we can plug it in to the power. Oh, volume up, volume down, very basic. Nothing. Power and mode, and then just the actual power plug. It takes batteries, 4 AA's. I took the cover off because part of setting it up, they want you to turn power off, and I didn't want batteries in while I was messing with that. So, to clear the memory of all the pairings, push and hold the power, plug it in, wait for that 3rd beep. Now, supposedly, this guy knows about no sensors, all memory flushed. Per the directions, it says switch channels to a different ringtone, unplug the receiver, 3 beeps, memory cleared. So far, my playing, that's been the case. So then they say holding the mode button until your channel blinks for your selection, then single press. Doesn't quite work like that. So you just cleared all the memory. There's no sensors attached. So if I press and hold the mode button for 3 seconds, I get a channel blinking. Now if I want to change the sound of that, if I press the mode button, single pressing the mode button to find the desired chime, and then activate the sensor to set that chime. Well, there's no sensors linked to it right now, so this is a little out of order. Down here they tell you how to link, but if I single press, well, hold on, let's get it back into... If I single press, it just changes channels. What I've noticed is you can link it. Linking these sensors is really easy. Take the sensor. They're all charged. I put them outside yesterday when it was actually a sunny day. We'll put this sensor on low. You turn the sensor on, it'll detect motion, and then that links it to this one. So channel 1 is now this sensor. Very easy. Single press the mode button, no different chime. Well, we don't want to clear because we just linked it. So now this first sensor is linked to channel 1 on this receiver. Holding the mode button until the selection flashes. I played with this as well. Hold mode button. We're on 2 because 1's already linked. Well, let's go around the number. Hold on. Okay, we're on number 1. Single press, it goes to 2. Same situation again. Press and hold. If I go to 7 and then I press and hold, 1 is blinking, but it never does anything. 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 15 seconds. It's still there, so I don't know. I don't know how to set the chime to something different per channel. Let's link a second one and see if that makes a difference. Maybe we just have to live with the chimes. We can't change the chimes, maybe. Press and hold mode. Channel 2 is blinky blinky. Turn it on. Okay, so now we have easy. Well, that was weird. Point channel 1 away, channel 2. Okay. We got different sounds. Maybe not the sounds I want, but we got different sounds. Channel 3. Oh, before we turn it on, let's go back into setup. Setup. How complicated is this? Number 3, turn it on. Point it away. So now I got 1, 2, 3. No idea how to change the sounds to be something different, but I have 3 different sounds. So I guess I just have to live with what they choose for channel 1, 2, and 3, because switch channel to a different ringtone, this process does not work for me. If anybody knows how to do that, let me know. I don't know what other sounds are in here because I only got 3 sensors. I don't have 7. It was easy to set up as long as you like the ringtones that they give you. Next we'll be going on getting this sensors. Very noisy. Getting these sensors set up on my driveway in a couple different places, and then we can continue to see how we like this. Sensor number 1, down here at the entrance to our drive. Figure I'll have it on the back side of this tree, so if you're going up and down the road, you won't see it until you turn in to our drive. You come down this way, the sensor will see you, and I'll get the first beep. I'll probably have to trim up a little bit of these branches here to keep it from false alerting, but for the most part, that's a big empty spot. And these sensors, what do you know? Not often there's a car here, but there's one right now. These sensors have these really cool little bumps on them that you can rotate it around however you want. So let's turn this one on. I'm going to put it on high. I can always turn it down later once I see what it does. But little rubber connector. Put the screw on there. Pop it in. And then with our wrong hand, left hand, excuse me, sorry for all the people out there that are left-handed. There's nothing wrong with y'all. I'm not good at left hand. Turn this thing to how we think we want it. So if we put it at about that angle right there, I'm not sure how wide the motion is. We'll see. I think that's a good angle. So tighten it up. It's plastic, so we can't make it too tight. But it ain't gonna wiggle. So motion sensor number 1, right off the drive. Yeah. I put batteries in this little guy so that it would work. So it's portable. Put some batteries in the back to try this. Turn it on. I'm going to assume that light's on. We'll walk past and see if we get an alert. Oh. Pretty quick, but we are only 6 feet away. So let's go to the far side of the drive and we'll walk around and see. Because if like this stuff over here blows in the wind, all this junk that I need to cut down, if that blows in the wind, I don't want alerts. Oh, look at that. Sensor didn't get me. Haha. How close? What, do I have to stand on top of the thing for it to alert? Let's just walk down the side of the drive over here. Not quite sure how the sensitivity of this thing is. I also don't know if is there a timer that says don't beep more than once every 5 seconds or something. I'm not in the driveway here. I'm on the far side. But theoretically, if someone wanted to be really nefarious, they could come down the steep hill there and on this bank, I guess. That ain't gonna happen unless someone's trying to get in, and then these little sensors aren't gonna matter. This is so I know when the mailman comes. Maybe I turn it more left towards the driveway direct. Let's turn this thing more left. I do like that little hush up. Point it more towards the driveway. That could be annoying. Alright. Sensor's over there. We're going to walk down the edge of the driveway now. We'll call that good. I mean, everybody's going to drive the mailman, Amazon, FedEx, UPS, whatever. Should I happen to actually get a visitor, they'll all be on the gravel. They won't be driving through the grass. Let's go find a place for sensor number 2. So as you come up the drive from sensor 1, you got this choke point. You got a creek that the road goes over, the driveway goes over. It's a pretty steep drop on both sides that, I mean, you can get across there, but I don't think your average Joe is going to want to go across it. Everybody's going to take the path of least resistance, right? Mailman's not going to drive through the creek. And you come up the drive, and you are committed to visiting me because you're through the gate. So I put a sensor on the tree to the left because I think that will be sensor number 2. Yes, you could go around the sensor knowing it's there, but again, I'm not trying to stop all the zombies coming to me. I'm just trying to know whenever people are coming so I can make sure that I'm presentable. Now, what I might have to worry about on this sensor, and that's why I'm mounting it up here as opposed to down by the gate itself, is, yeah, this is going to work just fine. What I might have to worry about is, once we have leaves, we look up from where the sensor is, we have to deal with all these leaves, all these branches. I might thin them out some, but there's not too bad, I don't think. We may move it, but I think that's where I'm going to leave sensor 2 for right now. So I'm going to put sensor 3 up here on this tree. So if you actually trigger sensor 3, that means you're heading past my little temporary cabin where we're at right now, and you're going up the drive to where there's no reason for you to be up there unless you're giving me a delivery of gravel or wood chips or something fun and exciting. If you are not going past this, so if I hear alarms 1 and 2, that means that someone's coming to me. If I hear 1, 2, and 3, that means they drove right past and are heading where they shouldn't be unless I'm aware of it. I may move it, but for now I kind of like it there. And it should get decent sun to keep the battery charged.